Stampers, this is Trevis. Thanks for watching today, Video Tuesday. And so today we're going to be making a card, and there's very little stamping on it, but I just love this card. And if you know me, you know that I kind of look around my world to get inspiration. And this card kind of hit me because I have this cute little tray that I keep little things, trinkets and stuff like that on my stamp table. And so this is my tray, right? And I love this little porcelain tray, glass. Anyway, but look, it's this little design inside. And I'm like, yeah, that's cute. And, you know, we have this Hues of Happiness paper. And I started thinking, I think I like the simplicity of that. Instead of, because, you know, I've been making cards and they've got just flowers, 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 flowers everywhere. And I'm looking at that one, that simple flower with the leaves. And I'm like, simplicity. And so that's what made me want to make this card for you. So I am using very little stamping. I did cut out the flower from Hues of Happiness designer series paper. I cut out some leaves. So I did fussy cut those ahead of time. And I am using Charming Sentiments. Okay, and I'm going to just show you my little trick with this. You probably already know it, but we'll just show it to you anyway and make this simple card. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I hope that's not too close. Hope it's close enough. Okay, so I'm going to be using some thick, basic white cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5. I have it scored halfway, so at 4 1/4. So I'm going to fold this in half. This is my card base. So with thick cardstock, you do need to score it. Okay, so our card's going to open like this. And then I have a piece of this designer series paper from Hues of Happiness. This is going to be part of my base of my card. And I love this side, but I'm using this side today. And I'm going to adhere this to my card base, but I'm going to use just a little border of black. And I just think that the black really makes it pop. Okay. Why it does that to me sometimes. Makes this pop, so I will show you what I mean here in a second. So this paper is very artsy, right? And really so pretty. It's I don't know if you can tell, but it's got the brush strokes in it. It's just gorgeous. And so this is going to be my card base. I think I'm going to put it this way. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this to my card. Okay. So I have a little bit of a border, a wider white border than I have of the black. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the actual piece that I cut out. This is the flower from Hues of Happiness. Okay, so I have that. And then I have these little leaves. I hope I have both leaves. Well, I might have to cut out another one. Oh, no, there they are. I have 2 leaves. That's it. That's going to be my card front. And the piece of white cardstock, I know you're going to ask me the size, is 3.5 by just under 3. And I am going to actually border this also, layer this on a little piece of black. Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And the sentiment that I'm choosing is wishing you the happiest of birthdays. And so I'm going to put this on my block, but I don't want it straight. And what's cool about photopolymer stamps is you can curve them. Okay. Even with, and this one's kind of thick because it's two lines, but you can still make it work. So just start out like this and just bend it like that. So you can get a nice little curve to stamp over your images if you want it curved. I'm going to stamp this in black. I'm just using Memento Black because it dries really quick. Okay. I'm going to stamp this. Actually, I'm going to lay this on here so I can see where to stamp it. Okay. And then what I want to do, I'm going to clean this and I'm going to stamp it again. and I am going to stamp it in. I'm not going to stamp the whole stamp. I'm just going to stamp the center of it, of. And I'm going to stamp that on white cardstock, just right here. And the reason is because I want to cut that out, that little of. So I don't want the of to necessarily be black on my card. I'll show you what I mean. I'm just going to cut this, trim this out a little bit, like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive. If I had my liquid glue here, I would use it, but I don't. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on it. I'm just going to put it over this of. Okay, so it's kind of like, I don't know, gives it a little something a little different. You can do any color that strikes your fancy, that would go with your card. Okay, so now I'm going to put some dimensionals on the flower. These small dimensionals. Why I always have these small dimensionals when I'm doing videos? I don't always use small dimensionals, but it seems like they are what's always handy. So, take these off. So I hope you had a great weekend. Wow, last week was really hot. Really looking forward to this week not being so hot. So if you know me, I'm a summer girl, right? I love summer, but holy cow, for early May, this is really summer. A little too quick. I'm just going to trim that off a little bit so it tucks under. Liquid glue would work actually probably even better than what this is doing, but that's fine. Okay, so now I'm just going to put this on my black cardstock. And that's going to be that little tiny border again. And then this is actually going to go right here on my card. So I have this little tiny bit of dark blue, which I think is fine. It's mostly green and pool party, but all good. Okay, so there is my simple card. If you wanted to, you could put one of these in the center. They're not huge, these black matte dots, but you could put one in the center if you wanted to, or you can just leave it. I like it the way it is. So hope you enjoyed this video today. I'm trying to make them a little bit shorter. I've been doing some really lengthy videos, and 30 and 40 minutes I think is almost too long. So let's shorten it up a little bit. Have a great week, and I'll see you on Friday.